Okay guys, welcome back, and we are going to do quadratic equation completing the square. Right, so we have to express 9 minus 7x plus x square in the form of p plus q plus x bracket squared, and hence we are required to sketch the graph, right, of y equal to 9 minus 7x plus x square. Alright, so what we're going to do is we just write down in terms of quadratic expression. So we have x squared minus 7x plus 9 will be equal to, okay, so x squared, we're going to complete the square, right, completing the square method. So x squared minus 7x, right, plus b squared minus your b squared, because these two are the one that you put in, so you must minus away whatever you put in, correct? Whatever you add, you must remove them. Okay, then plus 9. Okay, after that we're going to be your x minus b, right, bracket squared, right? So your b is 7 over 2. Okay, this is also 7 over 2, so minus 7 over 2, right? Okay, and then whatever inside the bracket here, okay, will be equal to what? Negative 7 over 2 bracket square will be negative 49, right, minus 49 over 4 plus 9. Okay, that will give you x minus 7 over 2 bracket squared minus 49 over 4 plus 9, that one will give you negative 13 over 4. Okay, there will be some student who ask what happened, why this is negative, why negative, why not positive. Do not be afraid, just because this question put positive here, the answer for your part also you put positive. No, because this one is your negative. Okay, remember your quadratic expression, a squared minus 2ab, right, plus b squared, that will give you your a minus b bracket squared, correct not? So if the coefficient of your x is a negative, so it has to be a negative b, right? Bear that in mind. Okay, because if it is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, that will give you a plus b bracket squared. Remember, yeah, you have learned this in sec 2, right? All right, so this is your final answer for your completing the square. But of course, if let's say you're worried, your teacher will scold you because you don't really put it in terms of this, p must be in front, and so on. Okay, the constant term, if you insist, you can always put negative 13 over 4, right, plus, since this is a q in front, the constant term, so negative 7 over 2. Okay, and then plus x, alright, then bracket square, and just to make your teacher happy. Okay, simple, very simple. Alright, so your teacher you won't be afraid that your teacher will deduct some marks, okay, that's all, simple. Alright, no, you don't need to argue with your teachers. Alright, okay, so after that we are required to sketch, right? Okay, sketching of this graph. Okay, remember, we cannot sketch a graph of y equal to 9 minus 7x plus x squared. There's no way, but we can draw, right? But in order to sketch, there's no way we can sketch. The only way you can do is we can sketch in terms of the completed square version, right? Okay, so yeah, so I put x minus 7 over 2 bracket squared minus 13 over 4. Yeah, from here we know that in order to sketch this graph, right, this graph is a maximum or minimum. This one is a positive, right? The coefficient of x squared is positive, so if coefficient of x squared is positive, is a minimum curve, right? Okay, if it is a negative x squared, it will be a maximum curve. Alright, so that is the first hint that we have, right? Okay, even from here you can see, when you open the square, this one will be x squared, positive coefficient, right? The coefficient of x squared is positive, right? Okay, that means our sketch, the graph will be what do you call it? Let me just draw a straight line here. Okay, All right, let me just draw. Okay, okay, good. So it's going to be a minimum curve, right? Okay, let's try this one. All right. Oh, not nice. Okay, if you want, we try to make it nicer for you. Okay. Okay, yeah, then the software is able to detect your curve. Okay, so here we have to, when we sketch, we know that we need 4 points, right? Very important. These 4 points are very important in your sketch. You must indicate them. You must indicate your x and y axis, don't forget. Okay, this is your y and this is your point of origin, right? So now your first point, right, when the what do you call it, what is your first point? This one is your y-intercept, right? So when x equal to 0, right? So when x equal to 0, your y equal to, right, we go back to here. Okay, so that means 0 minus 7 over 2 bracket squared minus 13 over 4, right? So when x equal to 0, you just press your calculator. All this negative 7 over 2 bracket squared minus of 13 over 4, that will give you 9. Okay, so your first coordinate, the y-intercept, is 9 here. All right, and then after that the x-intercept, right? That means when y equal to 0. Okay, when y equal to 0, that means your x minus 7 over 2, right, equal to negative 13 over 4, bring over become positive, and then the square you bring over become square root. That means plus minus square root of 13 over 4. That means your x will be having two values, right? That means 7 over 2 plus square root of 13 over 4. That will give you how much? Plus this one, so you give you 5.30. Okay, 3 significant figure. All right, leave your answer in 3 significant figure, and then or x equal to 7 over 2 minus square root of 13 over 4. That will give you what? 1.70. So the two values there, right, will be 1.7 must be here, so 1.70, and the other point is 5.30. Okay, now make the next one is the minimum point, right? Your minimum point, your turning point is a minimum point. Okay, all right, let's get going. So for minimum point, okay, for minimum point, it's very important to know that whatever inside our bracket here, right, must be 0, the one I highlighted in yellow now. Okay, that means y will be equal to, in order for this whatever inside this bracket to be 0, that means x must be 7 over 2 positive, right? Because positive 7 over 2 minus minus 7 over 2 bracket squared plus minus 13 over 4. All right, you get negative 13 over 4. So this is 13 over 4, your minimum point of y, right? And the corresponding value of x will be 7 over 2. Okay, that's it, folks. So you have all the important coordinates, right? What are those coordinates? You have the 9 here, the y-intercept, the x-intercept, right, and the minimum point. Okay, these are the things that your teacher want to see, and of course, other than that, you need to name the graph, right? So just put y equal to x minus 7 over 2 bracket squared minus 13 over 4. Pardon my no space now. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, that's all, folks. Easily done, right? So completing the square is not that difficult. All right, watch it again, and anything, let me know. Okay, message me. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.